Hola and namaste. Teresa Simmons Copeland. I have been doing a video recordings, putting them on YouTube about my journey as a widow. Um, been cathartic. April 28th was a year, so we're right at 13 months, 13 months and a few days since my husband passed away. I'm sitting in our empty house in McAllen. Um, we were together for 35 years, and we'd been in this house for 23. It just turned 24 years, but he passed a year ago, so we were here together for 23 years. Raised our kids here. It's a big house, 5 bedrooms, 6 technically. It's just a big house, and before he passed, we wanted to move because it was just too much. My husband was handicapped in a wheelchair. He'd had multiple strokes, and so I was his caregiver, and it was just way too much for me to handle. I also lost my mind about 10 years ago and started rescuing dogs, so I had 12 dogs and lots of cats, and like I said, I lost my mind. So in dealing with all that, I just kind of let things fall apart, and we were going to move, but I was the state president for an organization, and we had decided when I got out of office in July of 22, we'd move, but then he passed in April of 22. Anyway, about 6 months after he passed, I finally moved. I live in Mission. I live in a small 2-bedroom with my 12 dogs. And I'm sitting here in this empty house. I have a contract, supposed to close on Tuesday, but the buyer is stalling. So I don't know if the buyer is trying to get out of it or just needs more time to get together his finances. I don't know. And I'm not happy about it. I want this whole thing to be over. I'm physically, emotionally, and spiritually exhausted. I'm just wiped out. Today is Friday the 2nd of June, and my youngest son, gets married in a week, next Friday, so all my family will be down here. I would really love for this to be wrapped up by then, but it's out of my hands. Well, not completely. If he's not ready by Tuesday, then I have to decide what I'm going to do. But anyway, that's where I'm at. I haven't made a recording for a while. I did make one on Mother's Day, but I was very upset and depressed, and it was a lot of crying, so I decided not to post it. But it's been a minute since I've made a video. I've been really busy with this house. It's been, like I said, exhausting, and I just want it to be over. So I hate coming here. I still have some cats here that I come and feed every day that I'll be taking. I'm waiting until the last minute to take the cats just because they get so stressed out. This is going to be a big change for them. They've been here their whole lives. So it's been a big change for everybody. The dogs are pretty well adjusted now. I had 5 with me and had 7 here in McAllen. I had 5 in Mission. And then I came and got the other 7. The 5 adjusted, and then I came and got the other 7. And that took a minute for everybody to get reacquainted and readjusted. But it's going better than I expected. There's still some difficulties, let's say, to work out. And it absolutely interfered with my peace that I was really starting to establish. So I'm just hoping once I sell this house and I can get the fence out there fixed and secure that and the dogs can start spending a little more time outside, that I can maybe find some of that peace again. That's my hope. Because I can tell you, going from 5 to 12 dogs really is challenging. 5 dogs is challenging enough. 12 dogs is crazy. Other than that, this is my life. I drive back and forth. It's 30 minutes from one house to the other, one way. I feed animals. I go through bags of stuff, old stuff. I was taking my time going through things of what I wanted to keep, and I had no clue that it was going to take that long. So, word of advice: if you're moving and you've been in a house for a really long time, especially a big house, and you have a lot of stuff, just take it all with you. My plan was to go through it here in McAllen and decide what I was going to take, so that and that just was taking too long, because you're literally going through piece by piece by piece, and emotionally it's hard. It's hard to look at cards that your husband bought you 20 years ago, or pictures, or sometimes it's so hard that it shuts you down for the day. Like you're just done. And the other thing I would tell you is get some. If you don't have good friends that can help you and you have the means, hire somebody. Because I was doing a lot of this by myself. I did have a friend that stepped in, and she was driving 45 minutes one way to come help me. And then my sister, who's 10 years older than I am, and I'm no spring chicken, she jumped in the last couple of months and really pushed me to get things done. Otherwise, I'd still be sitting in the bedroom going through bags of stuff piece by piece. It literally took me over 6 months, and honestly, it shouldn't have taken that long, but I can't do anything about that. I just want this to be done. Like I said, I'm exhausted. I want to move forward, and I feel like I'm stuck until this house is officially sold. I can't fix anything at the other house. I have no money. I owe everybody and their dog money right now, because I'm waiting on the house. I'm waiting on this man who literally changed the date. This was supposed to be a 2-week deal, no muss, no fuss, cash as is. And then the 2 weeks turned into, I think we're now at 5 weeks. And he just seems to be stalling. And so I don't even know what to think. I just want to crawl into a little hole and cry. But I can't. My son's getting married next week, so gotta put on my happy face. And I am happy. I don't want it to make it seem like I'm faking it. I'm super happy. I'm happy for them. I'm happy that he found somebody, and I hope that they have a good long relationship like his dad and I did. It wasn't always good. We had a lot of problems. We both drank a lot. We've been sober 25 years now. But we were together for 35. So the first 10, it was pretty rough. But I hope he has a happy life. I wish for nothing but happiness for my kids. I hope that they have what I feel like I've lost now. So anyway, okay, well, it's already been a little over 9 minutes. I know nobody watches this really. It's basically for me, but I just wanted to pop on, and in case somebody accidentally comes across my page, just to kind of update where I'm at and what's happening in my life. And it's rough. It's rough being by yourself. It's lonely. You miss your best friend, but this is my life, and I'm going to make the best of it. So if you're in this journey, If you find yourself in this journey, I wish you nothing but love and understanding, and I hope that you surround yourself with people that are compassionate and have empathy and try to understand what you're going through, because it's hard. It's not an easy journey, but you and I will both be okay. So, adios.